Hi friends, we are Krista and Brandon with CB Traveineers, and this is our very first introduction for YouTube. We just want to talk a little bit about ourselves, talk about the agency, what we've been doing, and what's to come. A little bit about us. We have been married for 10 years, going on 11. We have a beautiful little girl named Elizabeth, and we have a house full of animals. 3 dogs named Ellie, Lady, and Bernard, 2 fish, Minnie and Daisy, and Buzz, our bunny rabbit.
As you can tell, all of our animals are named after Disney characters. I have very little say in that. I will say that.
He acts like he don't like Disney, but he does.
I do.
A little bit about our agency. We have been travel agents for 2.5 years. Both love Disney very much. I got him addicted to it. I love planning vacations, especially Disney ones, and we decided why not plan and help others. So that is how CB Traveineers came into play. CNB, obviously, after Krista and Brandon, and then Traveineers, travel engineers, a little play on those 2 words. What most people don't realize, though, is that our services are completely free.
So basically the way it works is we're compensated by our vendors. We don't take any money from our clients directly for our services. The commission we receive is built into the price that any of our vendors put out for their pricing. So say, for instance, we book a Disney World vacation online through the Disney World website. It's going to be the exact same price as if we booked it for you and handle everything for you. The only difference is that we will be able to book reservations, lightning lane selections, magical extras, all the other stuff that can kind of be a hassle to get and to plan. We handle everything for you.
Diving a little bit further, every travel agent has their specialties. Don't get me wrong, we can pretty much book anything that you want. However, our specialties include Walt Disney World and anything by Disney. Example, Disney Cruise Line, Adventures by Disney, Disneyland. We also specialize in Universal, Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines, and Sandals Beaches, all inclusive.
That's right.
So recently we have attended our very first conference with our host agency, KJD Travel Group. It was held at Disney World, but we got to go to Universal and stay at Walt Disney World, so it was really, really fun. We were just going to talk a little bit about it, tell you what we got to experience, and then some of the stuff that we did in our own time that people don't realize you can do at Disney World resorts. On the first day, we went to Universal Studios.
Yep.
And we got to explore 4 hotels. I always say 5, but it was 4. Those were
the Lowe's Royal Pacific. You had the Lowe's Sapphire Falls. When we visited the new Terra Luna Resort,
which was amazing,
by Epic. And then we also got to see Dockside Inn Suites.
Yes, I personally want to stay at Sapphire.
Sapphire, I think Lowe's Royal Pacific.
Sapphire.
It's very nice.
One day. After that, we got to see the rooms. They took us to Universal, and we were actually surprised by the Miss Lydia, who gave us 3-day park-to-park tickets with unlimited express passes. So we got to skip the lines.
That's right.
Which was amazing.
And bring you guys amazing content in the process, because that's essentially what we're there for the entire time.
He's the writer in the family. I am definitely the foodie.
Yeah.
And the shows.
So I will definitely be talking a lot about the ride, the attractions, roller coasters. I have a big heart for Velocicoaster. It was a phenomenal ride. I've done it probably 4 or 5 times now at this point. And it's an amazing ride. Must do for anybody out there that likes thrill rides.
Day 2, we had classes which was held at the Contemporary Resort in a conference room. The classes were incredible. We got to have classes on social media training, Universal training.
Yep.
They also did how to better serve our clients and boost our agency up. Lunch was provided, so that was nice. And they also had his favorite, which was Mickey Mouse pretzels.
Oh, yeah. It was amazing. Moving into day 3. So day 3 was our vendor trade show. We had, 20 some odd vendors there. And we got a chance to speak to every one of them and try to find out what's the latest and greatest in travel. And while we're there, we all got to especially spend extra time with our preferred vendors, being Royal, Disney, Universal, and Sandals. And I think we got a lot coming in the coming months. We look forward to it.
Personally, we're traveling to Walt Disney World in November.
Yep.
And then exciting, in May, we're going to Alaska with Royal Caribbean.
On Voyager of the Seas.
Yes, so we are very excited to do that. That's something we've never done before. And yes, we do take our 6-year-old with us everywhere we go. Some things that we did that weren't a part of the conference, we ended up going for the week. For this trip, my mom came with us to watch our daughter while we had to work for the 3 days. And she was able to gather some information about the Walt Disney World Resort that we stayed at that we actually weren't aware of that they did there. mainly because we always go to the parks. But we stayed at All Star Music, which was amazing. It is one of their value resorts.
Mm-hmm.
And we got placed in the Broadway section, which was my personal favorite. So I was totally excited about that. While they were there, they did things like the scavenger hunt, which is actually between All Star Music, All Star Movies, and All Star Sports. And then they did the Goofy hide and seek.
Yeah, every day they move Goofy around the main resort area, and you have to go find them, take a picture of them with them, and then you bring the picture and show up to the front desk. They get a little sticker on a button.
Yes, and then they also offer crafts by the pool, which I thought was kind of cool. They were not overly expensive at all.
No.
The very first time they did a mosaic.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like a little image. You got to choose your image. It was one of four,
Right.
right? Our daughter chose the Mickey Mouse head, and then they used buttons and they glued them down.
Yeah,
And
like different colored buttons. It was really cute.
Yeah, and it's on a hard canvas too. It's not like on a piece of paper or anything.
No.
Then they did a tie-dye shirt, which was actually really cute. It looks like the Mickey head in the design. And then they did a tumbler. And what it is it's a little tumbler, and it has the All Star Music logo on it. And they got to choose vinyl stickers of different Disney characters to place on the tumbler. And I think like the mosaic was $10. The T-shirt was the most expensive at $15, and the tumbler was only like $12. But it was a good tumbler. It's like this big and about this wide. While we were there, we also decided to take advantage of Epcot after hours. It was fun.
Yes, and we'll make a smaller segment on this, but we learned quite a bit about the after hours party. First off, you get into the parks without any ticket admission at 7 p.m. and it goes all the way till midnight. 1 a.m.
It goes to 1,
1 a.m.
and you get these little bands that you have to wear all night.
That's right. So we went ahead and took advantage. Went early. I think we got in line at probably 6:15 or 6:15 or so, and then actually got let in at the park at 6:45. So 15 minutes ahead of when we're supposed to be let in.
Yes.
Thanks to the cast members that let us all in. And we made our way across the park to Via Napoli for dinner,
which is one of our favorite restaurants. It's
Absolutely.
in Italy. It's amazing.
Must do. If you're ever in Epcot, have to hit Via Napoli. That restaurant is phenomenal. So after we wrapped up dinner, we rolled over to the France Pavilion and rode Remy's Ratatouille ride. And we hit that right at 9 p.m. So the park was just starting to close and the fireworks were going off. And by the time we got through the queue line for Remy, and Remy wasn't that long, maybe 25 minutes, 30 minutes, if that. Once we got done with the ride, we came off of it, we realized the park was clearing out and the party was starting. And we started making our way around, if you're familiar with the World Showcase, from France to Norway, which is
actually right past. You go back past Italy.
Yeah.
Where we ate.
And as we were making our way around, we realized that the park was emptying out, and it was magical. It was so calm. There was very few guests around.
We got amazing pictures of the countries coming from France.
Yeah.
Towards Mexico.
Krista here was just killing it with the photography. We'll see those on our Instagram and Facebook here very soon.
One thing we did like was, well, they give you the maps. Ours is a little bit wrinkly because we put it in our pockets and stuff. But they give you the maps, but they don't exactly. We like about what rides were open, but they don't express that the entire back part of World Showcase is actually shut down. You cannot go.
Yeah, so we lucked out. We had left France and went toward Norway, and while we were making our way across that section, they actually started putting up the ropes, the barriers, to keep guests from going into those sections. So we were like, wow, this is really, really thin. Really, not a lot of people around, but that was because they'd already stopped guests from entering those sections.
They don't rush you out, so it's not like that.
No, they don't rush you out.
We just happened to figure it out when we got to the other side and the barricades were up.
Correct. So then we rode Frozen.
Yes.
And that one, so the party had just started, and I would say the wait was 20 minutes, if that.
If that.
And really, if you're familiar with the ride, we walked straight inside the building. There was no line outside the building at all. And then, so rode that. And by the time we made it out of that ride, it really had cleared out. All the day guests had left, and it was only the party guests left.
Yeah, so if you're definitely looking for visiting the parks with very little to no crowds, this is the event for you.
Absolutely. I think as we made our way back around World Showcase and into World Celebration, Honestly, for calling, there wasn't a whole lot of guests at all. It's
No.
probably, I mean, tons of space between each party. Which then we found out they had the DJ, the party, the dance
Yeah, they had
party
the dance party.
at a World Celebration, and our daughter Elizabeth got a very special moment with Goofy there. Because there wasn't a whole lot of guests dancing. Everyone's there, I guess, getting the attractions and getting their free popcorn. And
They started
candy bars.
migrating there towards the
They
end
did.
of it.
But to our benefit, we had Goofy all to ourselves because at the dance party there was very few guests there, and Elizabeth had an opportunity to dance with Goofy with no one else around. Had a great time.
It was nice. They also offer at the party after hours free drinks, and it was actually 20-ounce bottles. It was Coke, Sprite, water, and then they had free snacks like free popcorn, Mickey ice cream.
Yep, Mickey ice cream bars, which are phenomenal.
Those are sandwiches.
Oh yeah, it was the sandwiches. I apologize.
Cookies and cream sandwiches.
Delicious. Mm-hmm. But so yeah, we took advantage of our free snacks and then moved right along to some of the other rides and the attractions. Elizabeth actually had an opportunity to experience soaring for the first time, which she said is now her favorite ride at Epcot. Proud daddy moment. But then the longest ride wait time was Cosmic Rewind, and I went to that one right around 12:30. So
and he didn't get done till after.
It was right after 1 a.m.
After 1.
Yeah, but even then, if you ever been on Cosmic Rewind, the ride queue, you pretty much walked all the way up to almost to the pre-show. It was very close to the pre-show before you actually come to a stop and had to wait. Mm-hmm. But phenomenal. Would recommend, especially for those thrill seekers. If you like going for the rides and that's what you want to hit, After Hours Party was great for that. Now, Test Track was not open.
No.
It was kind of a disappointment how it was not listed as one of the attractions to be open during the time.
They had Journey into Imagination with Figment, Cosmic Rerun, Mission Space, Journey of Water, Soaring, Living with the Land, Finding Nemo, Grand Fiesta, Frozen, and Remy is what was open. And
we hit just about all of those, except for Figment and Spaceship Earth. Mission Space. Sorry. Spaceship Earth is under refurb right now, so
yeah. And then I took Elizabeth to go do the Moana experience.
But yeah, overall, the After Hours Party, I would say it's worth it if you're wanting to do it for the thrills, the rides, because you have very, very few wait times, or if you just want to enjoy the park with few guests. It is so amazing to see that park at night with very few people around. Like I said, we have some amazing shots, especially.
It's a different experience.
It is very much different. But yeah.
But that was pretty much our week for conference, which was our very first time attending, and it was really exciting. We learned a lot. We can't wait to share with you guys. And
met a ton of great people.
Yes, made a lot of good friends.
And our mentor, Adam. So we had an opportunity to really learn a lot. It was incredible. Mm-hmm.
But we look forward to doing these videos at least once a week is our hopes.
That's the plan.
We want to share travel tips, things that we do, things that we experience so that you get to experience. We'll make the mistakes so we don't make them for you. And we can't wait to share.
Yeah. Well, thank you for listening.